This is Andi Purewal of Boxing Social in association with Betfred, and I'm joined by Johnny Nelson here in Coventry. Johnny, how are you?
Good, thank you. I'm good. It's a nice little setup. It's actually an hour's drive, just over an hour's drive to get here. What was it, 30 minutes for you?
Yeah, 30 minutes for me, so thankfully I can drive to and from.
Yeah. I think it's the first time I've been to Coventry.
How are you finding it?
Sure what? Nice little setup. We've got a university here. This outside setup is spot on, so good.
What are you munching on there, Johnny? Every time I interview you, there's always food around.
That's my protein. When I fast, I break my fast with a bit of protein and boom, straight into it again. So.
Johnny, obviously, the reason we're here in Coventry, we've got another Sky show. Sam Eggington attempts to win the IBO world title against Ziz. I won't pronounce that first name, but just your thoughts on that fight, the main event, Eggington and Ziz.
You know, it seems like Sam's been around forever, doesn't it? And you've seen his highs, you've seen his lows. And the one thing about Sam Eggington is he has such a heart, such a determination, such a spirit, and you can never really write him off. You know, so I'm looking forward to that fight.
Obviously, one of the talking points over the last couple of years with Sam is whether or not he's maybe had one too many tough fights. You know, his style is very aggressive, very entertaining from a fan's perspective, but it can kind of have its effects and put some miles on the clock. Do you think that's something that he needs to be concerned about?
Yeah, it's something you've got to keep an eye on, but you've also got to think to yourself, you know, if you are not the real McCoy, you're going to be found wanting, because he's the kind of guy that's going to test every aspect of your fight game, your heart, your want, your desire, your boxing ability. So again, I get what you're saying, and I probably clocked that myself too, but let's just wait and see.
What do you actually expect to see in that main event then, Johnny? What do you know about Zisk, and what are you expecting from Sam, if anything different to what we're used to?
I think Sam will show his fitness, his hunger, his desire, and that's never changed with Sam. That's why he's heading. That's why we know him. That's why people talk about him. So I think Sam Eggington will give it his all. He'll leave it all in the ring.
Johnny, as a former WBO world champion, I want to get your thoughts on the IBO title. Obviously, there's many people who don't class it as one of the top reigning belts. Would you class Sam Eggington as a world champion if he's successful on Saturday night?
Oh, no, but what it does, it gives you an opportunity to be recognised and may open one or two little doors for you. I had the WBF heavyweight title. I won it in New Zealand. I had the WBF cruiserweight title. I won it in Australia. I didn't think I was the best fighter in the world. I thought, you know what, at least people know I am, so it might give me an opportunity to be an opponent stepping in there. So with the IBO again, it takes time for these belts to get recognition. Remember the WBO when it first came into the circuit? You know, I can remember the boxing board sending letters around to every fighter saying we couldn't appear on cards that had WBO titles on it. You know, so these different governing bodies have got to give them time. You know, give them time. I understand there's probably far too many belts out there, and with that, individuals benefit, and that's what probably leaves a bad taste in people's mouth. But don't disrespect him. Don't disrespect the fight. You know, give the guy a chance. It gives him an opportunity to open doors for him.
Away from him, just get your thoughts on a couple of the guys on the card. Adam Azim, very talented, very exciting prospect. Your thoughts on seeing him back out, and what are you hoping to see from him?
Adam, he's the golden goose. I saw him over there. I think this is his fifth professional fight, and I think Adam is in. I like his journey. If he can transfer this past domestic, past European, into the world scene, he will be a superstar. But you just want to see him do it. I remember Naz doing it at this stage, and people like scoffed at thinking, nah, there's no way he's going to take that up to that level. But when he took that raw Naz up to world level, people were going crazy. If Adam can do that, trust me, it was his oyster.
Shane McGuigan has openly said he's one of the most exciting guys he's ever worked with, and he's somebody he can't wait to see push on to that European, that world stage. How far away do you feel he will be from stepping on just from kind of a level he's at now, maybe fighting more British fighters, more British level fighters rather?
Well, we've got to avoid getting giddy with a fighter's development or how far he's going and what he's doing. You know, give it time. You know, you hear the hype. This young man's got to adjust, get better. Get comfortable with being a professional. So you know, make it an easy make it a gradual process. and then doing that, he'll develop right.
Johnny, away from this, just get your thoughts on a few other things. You've been asked about Anthony Joshua a lot recently, and now he's gone and signed a long-term partnership with DAZN. I just wanted to get your thoughts and reaction to see him.
Good for Anthony Joshua. I think Anthony Joshua, thinking like a prize fighter, is doing what's best for him. Yes, Sky fans and I'm quite sure the broadcasters are thinking, well, you know what, it's just a change. It's a change in the guard. He's decided to take his career in a different direction with another platform. You're still going to watch him, And look, remember, boxing was here before Anthony Joshua. It'll be after Anthony Joshua, And Anthony Joshua's talent and the platform, them two working together, made him probably one of the biggest stars in the world. Why can that now ever happen again? So, and that's why fighters want to fight in Sky. That's why fighters want to fight in the UK. If the platform's there and you can fight and back up the balls, then the world's your oyster.
For Sky though, Johnny, how damaging is it to lose Anthony Joshua for that rematch in terms of not being able to broadcast it?
How does it affect them? I think it's probably a bit of a broken heart more than anything else. But business-wise, it's business. That's just business. That's just how it is. We on the boxing team, we're gutted, but that's how it is. That's life. We're still going to watch it. We're still going to be fans. We just don't have to work that night. We can have a drink and have some fun, and then work it from there. So it doesn't, in the grand scheme of things, what difference does it make? He's still going to fight. We're still going to watch him. What difference does it make?
Johnny was offered a variety of different kind of things to get that over the line. He's now a shareholder in DAZN. Yeah. He's a special advisor, a brand ambassador. Just your thoughts on
the kitchen sink at Anthony Joshua. And so how can he have said no? You understand? I can remember, what was it? Carlton Palmer, and he played for Sheffield Wednesday. And they asked him to go and play for Leeds. And we were out one night. My football knowledge is garbage, sorry. We were out one night, and these guys are giving him shit, giving him hassle at the bar, saying, you're a traitor, this, that, and the other. And Carlton was cool, man. Man's bunning on his cigar. And I said to the guy, well, on stop, what do you do for a living? He said, I work at Fletcher's Bakery. All right. I said, and what if Sunbless Bakery, that's across the road from Fletcher's, pay you twice as much as what you're getting paid to go and work for them, but you've got to leave your friends. Would you go? Well, yeah. I said, so what's the difference? You understand? So this is business. That's this business. That's how it is. I get it. I totally get it. So I just think, people just are getting a bit too gassed with the emotional morals, thinking, I shouldn't have done that. I think most people would have done, and I think DAZN have, as I said, throw the kitchen sink at him to make it almost a deal he couldn't refuse.
Did you watch a press conference this week, Johnny? If so, did you take anything away from it, anything that AJ had to say?
No, not at all. I think he knows what job he has to do. He knows what job in hand. He's learnt his lesson. Now he has the opportunity to get in there. I gather it's a 50-50 split. And again, it's a PR's dream. Commercially, he'll say what has to be said, do what has to be done. Just got to fight.
Well, from AJ, sticking with the heavyweight division though, Joseph Parker signing with Boxer and Sky as well. Your thoughts on that, and also does that put paid to any chance of seeing the Joe Joyce fight, which was previously spoken about and seemed to be agreed?
I'm interested to see the direction of Joseph Parker because of course there's I think I hear boxing's made some big signings that you'll find out sooner rather than later, and if what I'm hearing is correct, then Joseph Parker's made the right move for opportunities for a career.
You can't tease us like that, Johnny.
It's not my business, man.
Oh, Johnny, you've got to make it your business for the viewers now.
It's not my business, man. All I'm saying is that I can't say that. It's not my business, man.
Johnny, just two more from me. I'm sure you saw the viral video of Julius Francis taking out somebody at Box Park. Just to get your thoughts on that video, and obviously seeing that the police will not be pushing any charges on him.
So a few weeks before, you saw some idiot goading Mike Tyson on a plane. You saw a little viral thing of Anthony Joshua having to cuss out some students in a university. And the problem is social media has made a lot of people very brave and made them lose touch with reality. You wouldn't do that to a normal guy that looked like Mike Tyson sat in a plane dogging, would you? So why are you surprised you're getting a bitch lick back? You wouldn't do that to Anthony Joshua walking through and go and shout abuse to him. So why are you surprised it's cussing you out? So in reality, you wouldn't go up to somebody the size of Julius. I'm a big guy. Julius makes me look like me and you. So why are you going to front the boy up? Because what happens is you get gassed in the head thinking, yeah, I can do it. It's not a fighting game. This is real. You know what I mean? And so the reality has kicked in, and Julius is a nice guy. He was a nice guy, and it was a case of, I'm going to make a split decision before you do. And he pulled the trigger first. So with Julius doing what he did, most people would do it. Most people do it. So with Julius, I think, you know what? You've done nothing to be ashamed of. You've done something that most people would have done if they could have done it. This guy was, I gather, I don't know if it's true, spitting and abusing people inside the place and the bouncers there. So he had every right to expect that his way. So Julius, you know what? He liked the boy. Good on him.
Final one, Johnny, saw Tommy Fury put a video out this morning saying he's signed his end of a deal to fight Jake Paul. Your thoughts if that one does finally go ahead, Jake Paul and Tommy Fury?
I think Jake Paul can fight, and it's hard because people don't respect him because he's a YouTuber. But out of all of them, he can fight. You know, and the problem is he's getting the adulation, the respect of a world champion. That pisses us off because we put our work in. You know, but this guy, he's got to learn and fight. So to me, don't think, oh no, this boy's going to get his arse given to him. You know, I just think, you know what? Good little fight. These guys are earning money, good money. Tommy Fury's getting 2 million. Come on, man. So it was a prize fight. That's actually a good thing.
Well, Johnny, we'll leave that there now. Leave you to enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of your time here in Coventry. Thank you for speaking to me in Boxing Social.
Sweet.